Man, I just recorded this whole thing and my mic wasn't on. Anyway, it's day 2 here in Aruba. I am still fishless. I did go out this morning. I might have shown you a little bit of that. Still going with spoons, spinnerbaits, that kind of thing. But nothing doing. So let me set the scene for you. It's Christmas Day, so I would like to actually switch to fishing with like organic matter. But bait shops will be closed because of the holidays. So what do you do when you're at a resort and you need some organic matter for bait? Well, you hit up the buffet. Now, later in the afternoon, there might be shrimp, there might be seafood to put on my line. But right now, in the morning, all I could find was bacon and 2 kinds of sausage. So we're gonna see how that works. We'll see if we can catch our first Aruban fish on pig meat, and which one might work better than the other. Yeah, my shoulders are sore from all this casting and reeling in. So I'm actually happy right now to just kind of sit and wait for something to bite, and hopefully it will. But again, I'm still having a good time. I'm not too discouraged because I know we're gonna have some opportunities in the next 5 days, especially tomorrow when we go out on our charter trip. So anyway, I'm gonna put away the DSLR and get the GoPro and get started. Keep your fingers crossed for me.
Okay folks, so this is me narrating from the future. This is January 3rd, and of course this was on Christmas Day. I had the external mic, but a piece of it wasn't plugged in all the way, so we lost all of our sound, which is wonderful. But here's the next little rocky spot I'm coming out to, as I think I already explained on the other camera. Yes, I'm going to be doing some high-low rig, just kind of bait soaking kind of fishing, but all I had was breakfast meat. So I figured bacon is probably the toughest and had the best chance of staying on there. So that's what I used first. Right now I'm wiping the bacon grease on my feet, and I was explaining that that's a time-honored fisherman's tradition for good luck. Kind of like the opposite of bringing a banana on a boat, but of course that's just something I made up on the fly. Oop, nice little PVC pipe rod holder right there. Perfect. I think I'm just checking to see if the bacon stayed on, and it did not. That's a piece of seaweed. So, oh boy, what are we gonna do? We're gonna have to, the sausage probably won't work, but hey, let's try a little piece of sausage here. Why not? And let's find a tougher piece of bacon. Let's get a nice fatty piece that'll stay on there a little better. This is all, of course, assuming that fish like bacon. Some fish aren't very picky. What am I going to do with that grease on my hands? Oh yeah, it's good luck to wipe it on one's shoes, which of course is complete malarkey. But I'm doing it. There we go. Let's see, sorting through, trying to find the best pieces of bacon, because the sausage I think flew right off that one piece that I tried. What are we doing now? Oh, I know what we're doing. I'm thinking, hey, while I wait for something to bite on the big line, let's do a little sabiki fishing. Let's catch some bait fish, because remember, I still had not caught a fish at this point. So I'm tying up the sabiki rig. It's made so you can kind of like tie it up before you even, and then it'll just like pull out of that paper. Then I had to go back to the hotel room for something. I remember asking somebody to watch my stuff. I forget what this was all about. But, oh, now I know. I had this crazy idea on the high-low rig, since the bacon wasn't really working out, to put a spoon. I think there was still bacon on one piece, and then a spoon on the other side on a wire leader. So I kind of just rigged it really weird, and I remember I called that the doofus rig after myself. Maybe it was the big red doofus rig. But anyway, here goes the sabiki on my smaller, very janky Zebco ultralight telescoping rod with a 1 ounce weight that was way too heavy for it. So we're just gonna do that. Now I'm just playing around on my phone, checking the. Oh! Is this gonna be my first fish in Aruba on the sabiki rig? It might be. What's happening here? Here it comes. That is a fish. That is my first fish in Aruba. It's small, it's white, it's slender. What is it? What could it be? I still kind of don't know. A gentleman there told me it was a sardine. Doesn't look like what I think of as a sardine. If anybody wants to help me out with this guy, let me know. But yeah, so my first Aruban fish is this little guy on a sabiki rig. Then I think, hey, this is perfect. Now I actually have some appropriate bait. And it matches some of the bait I've been using, like that white swim bait. So it's perfect. So now it's a decision of, do I use him as cut bait, or do I keep him alive and put him on the line? I decided to keep him alive, so first I'm going to get some salt water to put him inside of. Of course, he's suffocating as we speak, but oh, nope, now he is in there. He's kind of dead. He's kind of like halfway between life and death, but now it's time to put him on to my bigger rod setup. So I think, let's see, what am I doing here? Oh, I'm finding a way to put a wire leader that already has a hook on it onto the high-low rig, and now I am hooking my half-dead, half-alive sardine, maybe, to the line, and right behind the dorsal fin there. So now I'm going to cast it out. We might still have a piece of bacon on the other hook, or maybe I just gave up on that, but casting it out, hoping for the best, praying for good things, and putting it right back in the pipe where it belongs. I did have a little bell, a bell, like you know, one of those bells that you put on the rod. I did so I could hear it if I got a hit. But back to the sabiki rig, and is something on the sabiki? Let's see, a lot going on here. Let's see, did the fish stay on? Yes. Now, he stayed on, but now he is looking very dead. Very dead. So now I made the decision, you know what, let's cut him up. But I need something to cut him with. I don't have a knife out here. Why don't I have a knife? What can I find? Ooh, this is a broken piece of tile that seems rather sharp on one side. So this seems perfect. So let's see here. Let's rearrange the camera so you guys can watch this. And let's cut him up. Oh, this is working perfectly. That sharp edge of the tile, well, it's not perfect, but it cuts him up nice, as good as we're gonna get it. Let's get some good pieces. There's a nice head piece that we'll use. Okay, good. So we got some cut bait from our little sardine, or whatever it is, and there's the two pieces I chose. This is going on the high-low rig, which is now has both of the hooks are on wire, I think, or maybe one of them's not. But anyway, let's send it out again. Why not? This is all riveting, I'm sure. Just listening to me ramble for what will become, like, I don't know, 8-9 minutes. Oh, there's the bell. I knew I had a bell on there. Oh, so I missed the actual catch, but this is right post-catch of my second Aruban fish. A different species. By the way, both of the species you've seen so far are new species, whatever that last thing was, and I believe this is called a smallmouth grunt. These guys were all over the place. So, I'm excited about that, and I even brought my smaller photo tank to put him inside and show you guys. Cute little guy there. I'm contemplating whether I should keep him for bait or just let him go. I'm contemplating the legality of it, which I later found out you can pretty much use any of these little fish as bait if you want. In fact, in Aruba, you don't even, a tourist doesn't even need like a fishing license. It's like, you can just like do fish, you know, pretty much everywhere, unless it's like a conservation area or something. And now, do I have something else on my sabiki rig? Why, I do. Yes, it is another smallmouth grunt. That one's a little bigger. See those nice yellow stripes? If I'm wrong on this species, I think I'm right. But if I'm wrong, guys, let me know. I have, you know, looked into it to the best of my abilities, but I'm not perfect. And we're going to throw that one back as well. Checking on our cut bait. Looks like it has stayed on the line, but no signs of action. Oh, wait, no, we are actually taking it off the line and putting away the telescoping rod, and now we're just going to focus on the sabiki. since that was what seemed to be working, so I was just going to stick with it. And look, oh my goodness, have we? We haven't. Yes, we have. We have doubled up on that same species, that smallmouth grunt, or maybe something else. And so now I'm like, you know what? These things are pretty abundant, and I would like to have as much bait at my disposal as I can. So I think what I did, what am I doing here? Oh, one of them fell under the rock, but I just get them. So I tossed that one back into the water, but the other one I am going to keep for bait later. But this was the time when I was going to decide to take a break from fishing, so we're going to leave it off right here before I take his life. Distracted by a helicopter. That's okay. And I wasn't going to show you that. So as you can see, I think the mic is working, but it's not. But I'm sure I'm telling you that, yes, we finally caught some fish, but they were just little fish. Too bad the big ones didn't work out. That's okay. We'll get right back out. We'll get things done. There's a lot more fishing in our future. But please like, please subscribe. And as always, fish like no one's watching. Peace. Thanks, Lore. I almost got that right. Anyway, this was a weird one, but that was kind of fun. I felt like a sports announcer or something. Cool. I hope that worked. Peace, guys.